Hi heathens. So one thing, let me just start off with a disclaimer for this video. I've had a pretty stressful month, and I feel like my videos have not been up to my own standard. So I'm sure there are videos that a lot of y'all are disappointed in. My Ipsy Plus unboxing got so many views that it blows my mind, and I know I've said that recently. So hi, new subscribers that might be watching this. So it was just a really bad month to not feel my best and to feel like I was putting out poor quality videos. So with full transparency, I have already made this video once, but going back over it, I just didn't feel that it was right. So I didn't feel that it was fair to all of my subscribers, the people who care, to upload it. It felt fake, it felt forced, it felt rushed. And this is my Ipsy Plus and Ipsy Glam Bag try-on using most, not all of the products that I received. And I want to always give you the best content that I personally can. So we're gonna do it again. So I am starting this video without my glasses on because the first thing I'm gonna do is jump right on into putting on foundation. I'm using the ColourPop Fair 20 liquid foundation because one of the items is the psyched setting powder, like the translucent setting powder. So I want to give it a fair go. Now, the other video did have a slight advantage to this one, being that the first part of it was going to be a multiple fart. Oh! It's been a long week. It was going to be a multiple part video, all edited together, and it was actually going to be an all-day wear test. However, I was not having the best of days. I wound up sleeping quite a bit of the day, stressing quite a bit of the day. I wasn't excited about the products like I was, but you couldn't really tell. I was saying I was excited, but I didn't look excited. I didn't feel as excited as I knew I should be, as I knew I really was deep down. It just wasn't the quality that I want you guys to receive when doing these type of videos, especially. The eye look that I came up with, what is going on with my skin? Can y'all see that? That's not how this foundation usually sits on my skin. So we're just going to ignore that. I probably just got too much in that spot. Like, the middle of my forehead looks bad, but it almost always looks bad. So I'm not as worried about it, but like right around my mouth is looking atrocious. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a dry sponge real quick and just try to get some of that excess up, because that is horrendous. Okay, well, we're just gonna ignore that and remember later on, because I will do a check-in for this. It's not gonna be an all-day wear by any means, but you know, a couple hours just to see how everything's standing up a few hours from now. Anyway, my point was, I was not pleased with the video. I didn't think anyone else would be pleased with the video. It was bland, it was boring, it was just uninspired. So I asked some of my friends on Facebook. I'm going to go in now with the Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I asked some friends of mine on Facebook if they would rather have a late video with better energy, or if they would rather have a video like kind of up on time, with lower quality energy. And everyone who answered, there's powder flying everywhere, I hope y'all see that. Everyone who answered said that they would rather have a late video with better energy than one with low energy. And I'm not a very, like, if we talk actual energy, I'm not a very energetic person, but I feel like I haven't really been getting the right feeling across in my videos lately. My last video that went up, which was my Medusa's makeup, I feel like felt a little better, but the ones before that, just, they weren't where I wanted them to be, and I uploaded them anyway. This just looks so bad around my mouth. It's not the powder's fault. I uploaded them anyway because I want my boxes to be first impressions. So I try to only refilm them if I absolutely have to. And even though this video is still kind of a full face first impression type video, I felt like I really had to. Like, I felt like it just was not. If it was somebody else putting it up and I tried to watch it, I would probably change the video, to be honest. And that's not what I want. So, without further ado, we're going to get into the Nomad Berlin Underground palette, which is my favorite part of this whole thing. And for anyone who did not see, this is the palette. I think the colors in it are just stunning. The last time I tried it, I went in with mostly the gold shades, because there's only one matte in this palette, and it's this brownie terracotta one down here. I'm not going to try to say any of the names in this palette. That way I don't butcher anything. I'm using the Moda Pro brushes that I received. We're just gonna get right on in. First color, it does still have some coloration from the last time I did this video. I am gonna go in with that matte shade. Tap it off. And I'm gonna start off by just tapping it onto my eye, and then going in and blending it out. I'm also going to try really hard in this video. Okay, so you can still see some of the shimmery gold in this, I think. I apologize for that, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to try to not block my face as I'm doing certain things, which is what I was trying to say. Because I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing, so that when it comes to a check-in later, if something goes wrong, maybe someone can point out why. Because by no means am I a makeup expert or makeup artist. I just do it for fun, because I've really gotten into makeup over the last few years and really enjoy it. And I like watching these kinds of videos, so I started to make them because I want to share my enjoyment and excitement as, you know, subpar comparatively that it may be. So I'm going to play around with some different ones today since I'm redoing it. I'm going to go in with this like slightly less shimmery but still shimmery red shade using the same brush. I feel so bad going into these because I really don't want to mess up the skull mohawk design in it, but probably not going to be able to help it. I'm going to pat that onto the outer corner and the inner corner and then go across the top because I'm going to go for like a halo eye look. And I'm going to deepen it up. Because I want something bold so that during my check-in later we can really see what's going on. So, how have y'all been? How is everything? I don't really know what to talk about when I'm doing my eyeshadow other than the colors. And I mean, these are performing beautifully, so I don't really have much to say about them except, ooh, look. And that's not exactly exciting. And, you know, in theory, if you're watching this, you're already looking. So it's not like I'm calling your attention to something you're not seeing. But, yeah. So that is going to be the top. I'm going to go ahead and take the super small like detailer brush and I'm going to go back in with that same red shade I was just using and do the outer and inner bottom lash line, lower lash line. Why did I say bottom lash? And I'm doing it kind of thick. I'm always kind of weird about redder eyeshadows because I feel like when done wrong on me, they just make me look sick. But I feel like this one has enough of a brown undertone that it still looks okay. Alright, now I'm going to hold that brush out. I'm going to go in with my finger and I'm going to take this shade right here, which is one of the like goldy shades, but it has like kind of a green undertone shift to it. And I'm going to pop that right on the center and then gently tap it over the sides so that it looks a little blended. And do the same thing on this side. It's a really pretty color. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that same brush that I put the red on, and I'm going to tap into that goldy green shade and put it on the center of my lower lid. And I'm okay with using the same brush because I'm kind of taking it across the edges, so I want the red and the goldy green to kind of blend together the best it can. Don't know that that's the best it can, but that's the best I'm gonna get it to. Ah, I can't talk and do that. They're not exactly even. I'm gonna add a little more to this eye because the other eye just looks a little brighter. Alright, I'm going to add a little bit of that same shade to the brow bone area. Still a little of the red in there, but that's okay. That is okay. All right. Now, before I do my mascara, it just brightened up outside a little bit, which is weird because it's like almost 7 o'clock. I found out when I used the Ofra and Madison Miller palette last time I did this video that one of these shades is a little too dark for me. And I'm pretty sure it was this one. So I'm going to go in with this one and hope that it wasn't that one. And I'm just tapping a brush into it ever so gently and going across the top of my cheekbones. Well, there's still a little bit of deepness. They're just not the right shades for my skin tone. That's okay. We got them. We're gonna use them. And then going forward, I'll probably just use them in like eye looks for inner corner highlights, because they're really, really pretty colors. They're just a little too deep for me. I don't know if they pick up as deep on camera. I'm gonna add a little bit of the other color to it too. I don't even know if the shine is gonna pick up, but I don't know if you can see the line that it makes on my face, but that's okay. That is okay. All right, now, and I did not receive a mascara in either of those boxes, so I'm going to go in with the Medusa's Makeup Witch Lash because it is one of my favorite mascaras recently. And unfortunately, due to some personal stuff, I have had to drop Medusa's makeup for the month of October. Hopefully I'll be able to get it back. But we're just going to go in, I think, to make up for the fact that I skipped the subscription box for that month. I will do my full face using Medusa's makeup products, which I don't have like a full face because I don't have like foundation or anything, but I can use a lot of the products that I've received and do as full a face as I can. I can't get over how bad the foundation looks around my mouth. Like, just, I can get over my forehead, because if I don't prime right, my forehead always gets like this, because I have this super awkward dry patch right there. And that's pretty much the only spot. But something's happening right here. And I'm not exactly sure what that something is, but I don't like it. Alright. Last but not least for this look, we have the Ofra and Madison Miller lip gloss in Smiley for Riley. And I really liked this, though spoiler alert, it's a lip gloss, so it doesn't last very long. But it's got a nice, like, glitter to it. And it smells really good. So that, my dear friends, is what this look looks like right now. Should I take my hair down? I feel like that's necessary. All in the gloss. That is what it looks like right now. And then I will check in a few hours and see where we're at. So I'll be back. So this isn't as high quality, but You can see, using my front camera, like the reflect of the highlight is stunning, but you can see the line that it puts on my cheeks. I mean, my hair looks bad. It's just not the best shade for me. It's gorgeous, but this eyeshadow though, although it looks pretty good. The highlighter looks great when the light's hitting it, but not so great when it's not. I know this is completely crooked. It's because I'm using the front-facing camera part of my phone, so I apologize, but I just wanted to show y'all because I realized trying to take a selfie that this picks it up way better. So, I don't know how the lighting is right now, but I feel like it's only fair to do a what it looks like outside in natural lighting. Hopefully the highlighter picks up a little better. I'm gonna go over here toward the sun. Try not to blind myself. So we'll see what it looks like in a little bit. It's a little earlier than I thought. It's about 6:30. I thought it was almost 7 because I've lost track of time. So I'll do a check-in maybe around like 10 or 10:30 and see where we're at. I'll be back. Alright, I am back. It's about 3 hours later, give or take just a little bit. So I know that that's not terribly long at all, and I really apologize, but even rewatching the first part of this video before filming this part, I feel like this is already so much better than the first time I tried. So, that being said, we're just going to do a little recap and see where we are with everything. So I'm going to take these off. The first thing I'll point out is, obviously, since I wear glasses, I'm always going to have, like, little glasses indentions beside my nose, which are super cute when I wear foundation. So taking that out of the equation, like, this part around my mouth doesn't look near as bad as it did earlier. I guess my oils have warmed it up a little bit. The eyeshadow still looks amazing. I'm really digging the gold shades in that. This one was the greeny gold, but still, I think this palette is great. Literally, my only complaint so far, and this is after using it twice, is that there's only the one matte down at the bottom. Otherwise, I think the colors in it are gorgeous. Can't wait to play around with more of them. I just really, really wish that there were more mattes, because I feel like, particularly with my skin being so oily, a lot of eyeshadows start to crease on me. It's not doing it right now. A lot of eyeshadows do start to crease though pretty quickly. And even more so when I put shimmers all in my crease. So I feel like that's not really the best idea just for me personally. So I feel like it doesn't lend to a long wear time. But after 3 hours, there's no creasing. The highlighter still looks great when the light hits it, but from the front, of course, you can see the stripe. That's not gonna go away because it's just a little too deep for me. I guess the setting powder, I mean, it helped set it. My face still feels really nice and soft. Like, I don't feel any of the oils coming up. Obviously, the lip gloss is gone. I've eaten supper and everything. Yeah, that was my full face. There's a few products I didn't get to use, like the Mushaboom Phase Zero eyeshadow. So I'll use that some other point, maybe like just a little get ready with me or something. I have tried it, And I do really like it. If you don't remember, it is this little one. If I can get into it. Good God, what's going on? This little one. It's really pretty, but again, it has some shimmer in it as well. Yeah, I think my favorite thing by a long shot is this palette. My glasses just fell on the floor. I'm so glad that I got this. I really am. I can't wait to play around with it. It really makes me tempted to look into some more of their shadows because the quality is just really good. And I really want to get a palette from them that has a slightly better mixture for me of mattes and shimmers, because I feel like in most cases, unless I was recreating a very similar look, I would either have to use this with another palette, or I would wind up running out of that one matte shade really, really quickly. And that just makes me sad. So yeah, let me know what you thought. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content. Leave me good vibes, because I really hope that no more of my videos wind up kind of just coasting. Like, I really want to get back into the vibe, and when I'm doing this, I want you guys to be my focus. I want to give y'all something worth watching. So fingers crossed that I can get back into that rhythm, and hopefully no more issues going forward. That's it. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Maybe.